These days, there's hardly a person who's been a member of a closely knit human system who does not appreciate the fact and acknowledge that there are multiple realities, that how you see the world
Yes.
and how you see the world and how I see the world are different. These days, what we are calling that phenomenon is that there is no reality out there that a practitioner deals with. There is an ostensible reality, not a reality, but an ostensible reality. And that simultaneously with the existence of an ostensible reality, which really means multiple ways of perceiving what's going on out there, naming what's going on out there, interpreting it through one's stories, and then acting on the system, really a complex thing we're asking of interventionists, especially if there are multiple realities in the room condensed into what we're calling ostensible reality. And in addition to the ostensible reality is, guess what? An invisible reality, because something is going on inside the client system, and each member of the client system, invisible to the interventionist, unless that interventionist understands that there is an invisible reality, trains his or herself to detect it when it's operative in the room, conceivably undermining everything the interventionist thinks he or she is doing, even interpreting wrongly, perhaps, the outcome of the interventions. And so the invisible reality has to be acknowledged, taken into account, and brought out into the open if interventions are really to deal with the information which is really in the room.
I'm thinking about how many times in interventions I've been completely confused in the past. I've been completely confused by what's going on in the room because it doesn't seem to make any sense. And that's what you're talking about now. That's where it's been so helpful to kind of have that sense of it is the invisible reality showing itself in the room, and we're just sort of scratching the surface of it. So we have to then dig deeper.
Deeper.
And then the other piece that I would add, of course, is connecting to what you were saying about the interventionist. The interventionist also has an invisible reality.
Be assured.
And so I think about you and I and some of the work that we've done together to help me get really clear about what's my invisible reality and how does that play out when I'm the interventionist in the room. What do I need to watch out for? What do I need to do? Because it impacts on the choices that I make in the moment.